Hello lovelies, welcome to Mind, Body, Soul Card Deck Wednesday with me, Nicole Angelica Panza, and my awesome deck of cards. Today we're going to be checking in to see what it is that we are collectively needing for the day after the eclipse, while the energies are still moving through. Let's see what the cards will give us today to help us bring ourselves back into balance. There we go. That one wanted to pop out. Bring ourselves back into balance, or just help us ease into the day or into the week. Good. Let's see. I feel like we're going to be drawing 3 cards again today. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope that even for some of us that are going through challenges, that the days will become easier and more manageable as we go along and as we learn how to bring ourselves back into balance and self-empower ourselves. Good. So today we've got 3 cards. We have a motivational quote, "Talk to yourself like you would to someone you love," by Brene Brown. Talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. It's one of my favorite quotes. Good. Oh, and then we have such a beautiful heart opener. We've got a yoga exercise, the camel. When gently learning to open and lean into my back, I learn where my boundaries and limits are. Learning to move deeper into trusting myself, my body, and my abilities. That's beautiful. We have 2 yoga exercises. Cool. So we have the Sphinx, which we've done before. Like a sphinx, regal and smart, I feel my spine stretching and opening my heart. So 2 heart openers. And I think that's so beautiful, because although the picture in the camel is quite a deep camel pose, I won't be demonstrating it like that. And for some of us who have a niggly lower back, it would be more appropriate to start with the Sphinx. So let's get going and let me demonstrate the postures to you. Good, so let's start with the Sphinx posture, coming down onto all fours on your mat, and then gently finding yourself on the floor, making sure that your legs are stretched out behind you, and just wiggle around with your pelvis, with your bum a little bit, to just ease into your lower back. You can come all the way down, placing your one hand on top of the other and placing your forehead onto your hands. And just move with your bum here from left to right. Just loosening any tension that you might have in your lower spine. If you have lower back issues, just take another 2 deep breaths here. Good, and then gently really stretching out your legs, pointing into your toes, activating your legs and your glutes. And on the inhalation, bring your upper body up. So just watch your spine here. Place your elbows underneath your shoulders. Place your hands flat with your fingers nicely stretched out. And here, reach out of your chest area. So feel as if you were opening up into your chest, reaching into the crown of the head. So feeling that elongation from your feet all the way up your legs into your coccyx, all the way up your spine into the crown of the head. So tucking in the chin lightly here and holding here for 4 nice deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a nice addition to this is inhaling, reaching into the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, gazing over your right shoulder to your right heel. Inhale back to center. And exhale, gazing over your left shoulder to your left heel. Let's do that twice more. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Last one. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, gently lowering yourself down again. One hand on top of the other. And resting your forehead on your hands. And gently shaking into your buttocks and your pelvis again. Loosening any tension that might have accumulated again in your lower spine. Good. This posture can also be done with your arms, your elbows slightly forward, your hands flat on the floor, pushing back into your elbows, pushing into your chest. So still opening up, but not coming up as high, and still keeping your chin tucked in. So you can stay here for 2 breaths. And if you want to, you can then also gaze over to the right shoulder as you breathe out, breathe in, come back to center, and then gaze over your left shoulder and inhale back to center. And then exhale, rest. Good, so always making sure that you are doing the postures suitable for yourself. As we get up, we place our hands to our chest, tuck in our toes, and we push our upper body off the floor onto our knees. Bring our knees forward, open them up slightly, big toes touching. And here we can gently come into child's pose and come into a counterbalance posture and lie here for 3 breaths. You can even move your head from side to side here to loosen into any shoulder or neck niggles that you might have. Good, and then exhale, come back to center, activate your core by pulling your navel to spine. And inhale, roll up one vertebra after the other, and then exhale your shoulders back. Good, so the next posture that I'm going to be demonstrating is the camel. The camel is a slight deeper heart opener and back bend. So be very gentle with yourself with this posture. Good. So what we do is we come onto our knees. If our mat is very thin or our knees are niggly, we can double up our mat. Good. And I like to come into this posture in 3 versions. So the easier version, and then we can always build up and make it a little bit more difficult. So tucking your toes in so that your heels are a little bit closer to you and more accessible. So to begin with, we are actually going to make sure that our knees, our hips, and our shoulders are aligned. We're going to reach up into the spine, into the crown of the head. So really feeling that elongation in the body. And then as we inhale, we reach the right arm up. And as we exhale, we find that curvature on the lower back, where we place our hand on the top of our pelvis, reaching down onto our buttocks. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, same position. And then as we inhale, we reach back into the crown, elongating into the spine. And exhale, gently pushing our hands down onto the buttocks and leaning the back. So holding here for 3 breaths. Careful not to drop into the neck, but to keep your chin slightly tucked in. 1, 2, 3. Good. And then we exhale fully, activate the claw, activate the core. Excuse me. Inhale, reach back up with your left arm and exhale, release. Inhale, reach back up with the right arm and exhale, release. Good. And then we can just gently move into the lower back, move the hips from side to side, move the arms from side to side. Good, then we can go into the posture a little bit deeper if that's accessible to you, but please check in with your lower back to see how you are doing and how accessible the posture is for you. So this time, instead of placing our hands onto our lower back, we're going to inhale, reach the right arm up, gaze down to find the heel. Inhale, reach the left arm up and search for the other heel. Good. Also be careful here, please don't drop your head back. Keep your chin slightly tucked in. 2 nice deep breaths here or more. 1, 2, let's do 1 more. 3, good. And then we inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale. And we tucking our chin round into our upper back and just move a little bit from side to side here to counterbalance. Good. And then for those that want to move even deeper, you can flatten your feet. Inhale, reach your arm up. Exhale, find your heel. Inhale, reach the other arm up. Find the other heel. Still keeping your head, chin tucked in slightly. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. Activate core. Inhale, come up. Exhale and inhale, come up. Good, and round into your back. Move from side to side a bit. Good, you can even come into some cat-cow. I'm adding another posture just to ease into your back. Come onto all fours. Inhale, arch into your back and exhale, round. Inhale, arch and exhale. 1 more. Inhale, arch and exhale. Good. Inhale, come into the straight spine, and let's finish off with child's pose. Just surrendering into the posture. It's a beautiful position to just move inwards a little bit, feeling into the body after the exercises. Opening into the heart space, opening into the lower back. Surrendering and letting go. 2 more nice deep breaths. Good, and then exhale, fully inhale, gently round up again, 1 vertebra after the other, and exhale, round your shoulders back. Good, so 2 very beautiful postures to help you open up into your chest, to help you really feel the opening and opening up into your heart space, which at this time is very needed for ourselves as well as for a collective, to really open the heart and being able to really take in what is going on in the world, be compassionate with people, be compassionate with ourselves as we are going through life phases, growth, challenges, but equally important for us to just give our body what it needs. So having added the child's pose, which was a nice coming inwards as a counterbalance, not opening yourself up too much, depending on what you need, and then the cat-cow nicely easing into the lower back. So a lot of lower back imbalances are caused from us not being supported, carrying too much weight on our shoulders. So really moving into that beginning position, the Sphinx, of moving the buttocks a little bit from left to right. It's just really easing that discomfort in the lower spine, in that tension. So that's very important. So I hope you enjoyed the exercises today. Be gentle with yourself. If there's any information or questions you have, don't forget to write them in the comments or email me directly at nicole@love-me.com. I still have some English yoga cards available for you, some in South Africa and some in Austria. I am busy going ahead with the translation, and hopefully the printing will come soon. So yes, if anybody's interested in a German deck, please DM me or message me personally. Sending you all so much love, so much peace, so much calmness, joy, and happiness. All my love, Nicole. Ciao for now.